a light that remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw enough. Break bread with my people, we gon' pour it up. If your price too high, you ain't been lowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you with God on your side.
I was ooh wee. My respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out? Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance.
All right, welcome in, happy Thursday.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Let me hear you when God did his job. Let me hear you with God on your side.
I was ooh wee.
All right, y'all ready to go? Welcome in.
I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10, work hard, asking for mercy for the things I did.
Game time, baby.
I've been thinking about the climb to the top, how it really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props, cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real.
Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee.
All right, let's get it. W's in the chat. Let's run this up. How you guys feeling? Welcome, my friends. Welcome. What's the good word? Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome in. Ooh wee. How y'all doing? What up, Energy? What's goody? Z Gamer in the building. Only Bands in the house. What up, Captain? What up, Yogi? Good to see you guys. Danky P in the house. What up, Jay Cooper? Let's get it. Multi-millionaire. Yeah, DJ Scratcher's in the building. There he is. What's poppin'? How we feeling? What's up, Ryder? What's up? Welcome in. Man, we got some motion. We got bleeders going on right now. Holy. Yeah, what up, Wokey? What's good? Vivian Young in the house. What's up, Carlos? What up, Marvin? Man, Clubhouse spinning. OGH in the building. The Big M is here. Multi-millionaire. What up, JD? What's good, Ron? C. Melly in the building. Stephen B in the house. All right, I think it's game time. I think we can get started. Now that Stephen B is here. Dylan, how we feeling? Exit Strat is here. Let's get it. The heavy hitters are in the building. It's Plan G in the building. There he is. He's here. Who was that? What up, Dylan? Yes, sir. What's up, Randy? 3 ants in the house. What's up, News? What up, Assam? All right. Mooney. Stevie Mac in the house. What up, Stevie Mac? It's Plan G. Tim Trades. Oh, man. Joshua Woods in the building. There he is. Sharma G. Arrow Sassy. Okay. FX Champs in the building. All right. Well, cheers, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome. Oh my God, we got questions rolling in already? Okay. Only W's right now. W's only, you know I've been spinning. All right, let's get it. Welcome in, everyone. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy you guys all made it here as well. Let's get into it. It is Thursday, and it's another day. We're going to get it rolling here. Let me just lower this music a little bit, grab my tool set, and let's just share a moment of gratitude real quick, and then we'll begin, all right? Let's do this. Well, God, we thank you for this opportunity to gather here together, like-minded individuals from all over the world. We thank you for the work that you're continuing to do, the blessings that are continuing to be instilled in us. We thank you for paving our way as we push through, Lord, the narrow path, the one that is less taken. We thank you for going before us and making it straight, Lord. We give you all the glory. We thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You know, it's a tough road. But when we're all on it together, it makes it a lot easier. Some of us are a little ahead. Some of us are a little behind. It makes for perfect teamwork, perfect partnership, yeah? I think so. All right, amens. Let's lower this music a little bit more. Let's do it just a smidge. Yo, Clubhouse, crazy. All right, and let's talk about the day ahead of us, my friends. So today is March 19th, and it's another day of them basically making fun of Donald Trump in these pictures here. When it comes to the hot stories, every single day it seems to be a funnier and funnier. Is that even a word? A funnier? Yeah. A more funny picture almost every single day. So you got to laugh at that a little bit. But anyway, it is the 19th here, and it's another day, another opportunity for us to be patient, to be disciplined, and we're going to move forward towards that 8-figure trader mark. You know, trade for tomorrow. We lock in today. We take the best setups that the market has, and we get out of here and do it all over again tomorrow. So we do have some 8:30 news here today, which is going to be unemployment claims. You'll have some orange folders here as well. You have more US dollar news coming in around 10 a.m. Nothing too crazy, just this orange folder. The rest are going to be yellow. Shouldn't be much of a high impact news at all, but this 8:30 unemployment claims, it looks like we did come out, and it came out, numbers came out green here. So let's see, will gold continue moving down? Will we get any sort of pullbacks? What will happen here today? So let's go ahead and dive into the charts. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel. If you like the Yankees, get a little let's go Yankee and get in Philippe mode. Yeah, Philippe mode, baby. Talk to me real quick about the music. I just want to make sure the music is not blasting. Let me know. It sounds pretty good on my end, but let me know. Maybe lower it a little bit. Okay, cool. Let's lower it just a little bit, and let's leave it right about there. All right, my friends, let's do this. Let's lock in real quick. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis, probably one of the most important parts of the day. And then after this, we just sit and wait. So let's see what we got going on here. Let's move over to gold and take a look at this daily time frame. So it looks like we are just continuing this melter, right? We talked about this. Basically planned this out to the T from last, a week and a half ago, really, where we talked about, you know, this range here on the daily time frame where price had been, let me just grab some other tools here. We talked about this range here, right, which price had been respecting for a while. You had support, you had resistance here. We were chopping around for quite a bit. We finally got this candle to close right below the range. We were really just looking for a breakout here, right? The candle closed below the range. That indicated that we were now below, and all this clean range to the left was basically valid territory for us at that point. We did move down on the very next candle, which was this guy right here. We did end up filling the wick to the left, and then we hesitated for 2 days, right? I think it was Monday and Tuesday. We hesitated here. I was expecting a little bit of like an actual pullback, right? Actual retest of the zone before we melted here, but it looks like price just planted us 2 dojis. So 2 little doji candles, no real pullback at all. And then yesterday's candle, man, just absolutely melted. And then you've got a melter on our hands here today. So I know exactly where this candle is headed, and that candle is headed straight to that wick fill. Straight to that wick fill. So do we get an opportunity to participate? Because you can't just press sell. Right? Maybe you can today, but on most days you can't just press sell, right? So you're going to have to wait for setups. You're going to have to wait for doors to open, right? So that way you can get involved. The daily candle has been moving quite a bit at this point. We've tapped into support. I think we got this wick fill still ahead of us here today. So maybe if we do get some sort of a pullback on the lower time frame, we can continue to participate in those sells here. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, I'm sure, is very bearish here. It looks like we once again probably closed above the range here. Yeah, probably closed slightly above, but it does not matter, right? It just doesn't matter. Gold is on an absolute sinker right now. So 4 hour just driving down. Let's see what the 1 hour looks like here. 1 hour has just, oh my gosh. Hey, our exit in Asian, now that I'm looking at it, was epic. Damn. Yeah, we literally pulled out at the top. And we've literally just been melting ever since. Holy crap. Anyway, so yeah, we're just moving down here. Let's go look at the ranges here to the left. We got a massive rally going on to the downside. So you have this support here. Below that support, we are golden, my friends. Look at this. I mean, this is a trader. This is a playbook trader's dream right here, right? Nice 100 and 35 or whatever pips to the downside here. So let's look. We are moving midway through. At this point, we definitely need some sort of pullback, right? I mean, again, you can press sell, but I would probably advise not to, right? You know, basically when you press sell, the market will go up. So yeah, I would just chill with that. So yeah, let's wait for a little bit of a pullback. Maybe we can catch some sort of resistance to form, or even like a range, right, to form up here, and then a closure back below. And again, there's no guarantee that this happens today, but if it does, right, then that's pretty much our opportunities to go long, right? Because if we can get a little range here, get a breakout below it, now we can continue moving down. At some point, the 4-hour candle, I'm sure, is going to want to pull back for a closure, right? And then maybe on that next 4-hour candle, we could look to take these new sells coming back down. So wow, we are on the move here with Goldie. So nothing we can really do at the moment. What time was this? I mean, seeing how bearish everything was, if you guys took this celery at 7:30, I mean, it's aggressive, but it's there. It's there. Same thing here. What time was that? 4? Yeah, it's aggressive, but how bearish gold is right now, that's when you want to jump on those little minor opportunities to get in. So yeah, if that shows up here today, we possibly take that as well. But until now, we have to wait. Gold is just stay out of gold's way. Stay out the way. I took the 7:30 trade. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Nice, bro. Picture perfect exit. Oh man, last night was epic. Crazy exit. But yeah, that's it. You know, we really don't got much to talk about here today on gold outside of what we just spoke about. So everything's clean. Keep in mind, you know, we just need to wait for pullbacks at this point and go from there. I mean, if we tap into the support and we fill the wick here on the 4-hour chart, then you know, we might be looking like crazy people today and possibly even taking buys, but there's no reason to force anything. We're already up pretty good on the day here. So yeah, let's just wait for price to unfold and we'll see where we're at. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. A couple of you guys are in there. All right, let's go. Yo, Shane, don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me about that. That was yesterday, man. Yesterday's gone. I think okay, chat, we were talking in the Asian session. I had to admit, I think we missed opportunity there yesterday. We deleted slightly early, or we deleted with the 5 minutes left. But look, there's a time and a place where maybe you can bend that rule a little bit. Typically at 9:30, inverted celery, clean traffic to the left, price pushing out of 4-hour targets, 1 hour no top wick. I mean, that's usually the best time to avoid that rule, right? So again, a little 5-minute thing is not going to stop, and I mean never going to stop a 9:30 juice box from taking place, right? It's like a little first grader trying to stop like Marshawn Lynch from getting into the end zone. It just ain't going to happen. All right, that's it. We will not talk about that trade. Let's anybody want to talk about that trade? Let's talk about it, and then let's let it go. Let's let it go. Let it go. Screw the 5 minute, man. The 5 minute just continues to just get on my nerves. I don't know what it is about this 5 minute time frame. But hey, you know what else is cool? And I was telling the chat in Asian session is that the market prints candles every 15 minutes for us. So although we missed that one, you know, it's okay to miss one out of 1,000 here and there. It is what it is. Forget it, bro. All right, it's forgotten. Done. What up, Profits Pilot? What's good? How we feeling? Yeah, 9:30. That's it. Yeah, that was a wild move. Yep, it was crazy. Did we take a trade in Asian session? We did. We took sheesh. Let me pop it up here. We took what was it? This trade right here. Where's mine? Let me just show you guys mine. Basically they all look exactly like mine anyway. So yeah, basically celery play or inverted celery, I'm sorry. This one was mine right here. So break of the highs. We had a brand. So we were looking for these buys here in the Asian session, on that closure, but no top wick. So we had to let this go, right? We had to let that. Oh, by the way, that was at 9:30 p.m. So 9:30 a.m. we stared at the candle go, and 9:30 p.m. we stared at the candle go, which is, again, totally fine. We're still up pretty good here, and you don't need every single candle. One thing I want to say is that yesterday, if you missed the original move, by the way, I've seen a lot of you guys took that, so amazing job. But if you missed the original one and got in on the second, I don't know, I don't even know what to call that, like sloppy second entry, I guess, right? Like that's like the desperate entry right there, the one that's like, oh, I missed that one and I got FOMO now and let me tap in, and then you see now that 4 hour would have just destroyed you if you took those buys. So when it comes to Asian last night, we were looking for these buys. We couldn't get them. Price moved all the way up. What do you know? Filled the range to the T right there. And then basically the 4 hour candle was closing here. So you had a big move up on the 4 hour, and then it pulled back to leave a wick. So you had a 4 hour candle closing like this. And now this candle here, that red candle, opened up a new 4 hour candle. So this guy here came down, made the 4 hour lower wick. And then right here on the break of the free break of the 4 hour highs was our entry. This was the 4 hour wick fill, and that was it. We took profits. What were we looking at? 60, I believe, right? Somewhere near 60. I think I'm going to take them a little earlier than 60, but somewhere right in that zone. So it was like 54 pips. Yeah, 54 pips. So it was a great trade. It was a great trade. We were on top of it too. Like we planned it out. So it was like the 4 hour candle closed at 10, right? So this was your 10 a.m. candle, that red one. So we drew this whole thing out. We said, all right, look, wait for this lower wick to form, and then let's get busy. I even said it, like I had a feeling that was coming. So like even when we were getting off the stream, I'm like, look, I'm not done, right? Even though our session is ending, like this could be good, right? So this new 4 hour candle coming up. So we drew up the plan, and then we just waited, and all we had to wait was about 20 minutes after the stream. The candle closed nicely. We got a bottom wick on that next candle, and that was it. A bunch of these guys took it all same entries, same exits, without anyone's help, right? This is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to legit breed 8-figure traders. I know you think it sounds cute, and it's a cute quote, and it's cool and sounds good, but like I'm not joking, right? Like look at all of these traders taking the exact same entries as me, taking the exact same exits as me, right? Everybody's on the same page here. So this is what we're doing. We're not just here for one day and gone the next. Like we're trying to build for decades here. We're trying to create multiple 8-figure traders making massive amounts of money so that they can go out and do whatever it is that they feel called to do. But look at all of them. Same entries, same exits. Same entries, same exits. You will not see this in a lot of communities out there. It's just not there. So you see how nobody got antsy, right? No one got in early. No one tried to sneak a couple pips too early. Right? Everyone got in same entry, pretty much same partial TPs. Isn't that amazing? I don't know, man. That looks like unity to me. No one got in too late. No one got in too early. Everyone, same exits, same, just incredible. Same partials, same thought process. Amazing. Let's go awareness. Let's get it. Yeah. Live account cracked 100,000, my friends. This is my first time ever trading a 6-figure live account now. So like actual my own cash. So we started this with 50,000 bucks, literally 35 days ago. So we've made well over $70,000 on the live account in 30 days, 35 days, whatever it was. Yeah, man. Account looking healthy. I like the look of it, man. 103,000. My goodness. Feels good. Dreams do come true, man. Dreams do come true. At one point, I just had to scratch the 103. I just had the 529, the 529 account. Yeah. So we hit 100K here on this account with last night's trade. I went up about 4,300 bucks on that trade. and we will continue to move. I'll probably take like a $20,000 withdrawal or something like that this week, and just continue to build it, continue to move on. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, literally everyone moving as a unit here, moving as a unit. Yeah, nice. Let's go. Yeah, as long as everyone's learning, that's the best part about it. All starting to get it, all starting to, and that was our number one goal to start this live stream, was that we can teach traders so that way they never needed to count on anyone again, so that they can come and be here because they want to be here, not because they have to be here, not because they're looking for signals. They can open up their computer, open up their laptop from anywhere in the world and be able to spot the same opportunities as me, take the same entries, same exits, have the same thought process all the way through, and be able to pull money out the markets consistently like I do. So it's working. It's working. Let's get it. Lucas, how we feeling? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome in, brother. Yes, Andy, let's go. I love that, man. I really do. I really do. How good does it feel, gang? Seriously, doesn't that feel so much better? Right? What if I had sent the signal in and said, guys, here it is, and blah, 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 blah. You wouldn't have really been able to just put that together in your own mind, right? And that's why we never send signals. That's why we don't, you know, if we're on trade, if we're on stream, we're going to teach you how to trade, teach you how to think as a trader. And then we're also going to take trades so you can get examples. Never am I calling you a signal here, right? It's just me taking my trade and in a way exemplifying what makes me money, right? And then it's up to you guys to catch on to it, to ask questions about it, to grow in your understanding of it, right? And then put it together for yourself, right? I'd rather have all of us here hanging out just because we want to be together versus, everyone just trying to make money or something, right? So it's more of like a class than it is some sort of like signal program or whatever, right? So again, we want to help you guys think on your own and be able to do this, right? Where you don't need anybody else's help. Yes, sir. The big W there was the discipline to follow the rules. Exactly. Yeah, we're talking about the 5-minute thing still. Yeah, exactly. You got to follow your rules. You got to follow your rules too. But again, 9:30 inverted sell. Sometimes see, the thing is, I've got such good results at 9:30. The rule should be like, do not let anything get in the way of taking that entry at 9:30. No 5-minute, no top wick, nothing right at that point. So maybe that should be the rule at 9:30, is if the setup's there, don't let anything get in the way. Yes, exactly. The wolf pack taking all the same trades. Just missed it. It's all good. It happened quick. It literally happened 15 minutes after. Yeah. I exit at 50 or 58. Plan was close at 60. Yeah, 60 was great, man. 60 was great. I closed a little early. I was actually, me, John, and my brother Joe were on the phone during that whole trade. And I think I closed right around 56 or 58, I think. And John held till 60. Yeah, he held for the next candle to make the bottom wick. Me and Joe were like, peace. We were out of there. Because that one candle kind of closed with no top wick too. Almost. It definitely had a wick, but where was that? That was, what time was that? That was somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, the next 15 closed like really strong, but with like very little to almost no top wick. So, we exited there, but John kept it because he's a savage, and he's like, I got a wick, so he let the other one come down, make a lower wick, and yeah, he got a little bit more out of the trade. Oh no. He said he hit the reverse button. He said, I went to sell. Damn,Issam. Sheesh. Lost half the bag in 1 second. Ah. You guys want to know something funny? I told Clubhouse this last night. Yesterday with that buy, Remember when I deleted it? I deleted it like right as the candle was popping up, and I was ready for that one. So my live account actually got activated, and I had to close it like right away. But I still made a decent money. Let's just say it was more than I ever made in a week at like any of my jobs. But I only got like it real quick. It hit me in, and I exited right away. But I still actually made some money. 9:30 freight train. Yeah, you gotta just get out the way of 9:30. At what point should we look for buys? Okay, so at what point should we look for buys? Is a great question. So two opportunities probably for buys here today. So if we can come down, let me grab the one that's more like this. If we can come down here, right, and wick out and kind of officially fill that 4-hour wick, and you get these candles that look like this, we could potentially go long here. And I know this sounds crazy, right? But we could potentially get this going, right? If it's from the bottom, right? It's got to be from the bottom here. Otherwise, it's too late, right? So the other thing is if we can, I'd say maybe move up first. Whoops. Boom. Move up here. So we do this. Boom. Maybe we wick out. We close bullish. We take a buy here. No, I'm just kidding. We don't take a buy here, right? We do not take this buy. Right at this point, all the buyers are getting in, right? So they're going to get in, right? They're going to price going to make a lovely lower wick. It's going to probably open up. It's going to break the highs, and then it will most likely drop from that point, and that will be the liquidity there. So there's two options for the buys, in my opinion. The first one that I drew up, which was, remember, the buy out of this zone. We don't want to take this buy here because that could literally just demolish us, right? So what buy do we take? The only buy I would take here would have to be something where like we actually get some sort of a range too. So break the highs here, maybe even come down a little bit more, get that second range to form here, and then the closure back above. Something like this would work for me, especially if I can spot the liquidity here on the top side and the bottom side. And what I mean by that is like that right here, this move, that will be liquidity, right? A lot of buyers will step in the market on the break of these highs, excuse me, and then gets, stopped out here. So what we want to see is something like that happen, and then maybe even like this candle here, right? Begin to break the lows, kind of see how it broke the lows there. Grab some sellers up, right? That think, okay, we're back to selling right away, and then we want to see like something like that, right? That nice bullish candle show up, closure back above the range here. I think the most important range is way over to the left. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But, if you get that new resistance, wait for that closure back above. And now I think the buys look good as we can possibly reject. It does not seem like it's going to, but you never know, right? You just never know here today. So that's pretty much the way I would take the buys. Those are two buys for me. Basically two examples of the way I would take buys today. Other than that, yeah, it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. The other thing, too, is if the 4-hour closes, right? Let's say the 4-hour candle closes just like that with no lower wick or something like that, then that's also when we can try and get aggressive on the buys, because what we would expect is if the last two 4-hour candles look like this, right? Boom and boom, right? Then we could expect a potential pullback coming out of here. So what we can do then is maybe this next 4-hour candle won't actually move bullish. It might continue selling off, but that wick here, right? So if we have an opportunity, we can maybe snag that wick up on a lower time frame and take basically just like 9:30 yesterday. So, but the buys are going to be dangerous, my friends, dangerous. I personally would rather let this bullish move go, wait for, like resistance to form, right, at some point on gold, and then, start to sell back into that 4-hour move. So, sells coming back down like that. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen here today. Why don't I give out the signal? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Elaborate on that. Slightly. Current candle stop's going to be like 1,000 pips. Probably. 15-minute candle's 100 pips. Yee. Wow. Yeah, I'm not touching these buys. Not a chance. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Yep. Yeah, if you guys want to learn more about the range 1, range 2, I have a YouTube video on it. There's also like in-depth webinars and course videos and stuff inside the clubhouse on that too. So very important concept to understand. That was basically the way I began to avoid not all fake outs, but a lot of fake outs that I would normally get tapped in on. Just understanding, you know, that range 2 concept is amazing. Oh, there you go. OGH said it. So what does it say? Brother, why don't you send a signal? Because I'd rather teach a man to fish. That's it. That's my calling here. Teach a man to fish. I hand some fishies out, though, don't I? Green, we hand some fishes out, though. We hand some fishes out, but mainly we want to teach you. But we'll feed you while you're learning. When I pay out my first 10K profit. Oh, TT Tattoo. Hey, yo, Joey. Let's get it. That's a real one. Hey, I'm in it for life. You guys know I got the logo. My tattoo artist killed that one too. That's probably like the best, like the cleanest, most identical to a picture tattoo that I might have. Does it usually take a day or two? Nah, it should be. It's plan G. It should have happened already. Tell him check spam. Usually takes like an hour. But if he did it like anywhere in between, I'd say like 3 a.m. Eastern and, you know, probably like 6 a.m., then that's when it could take like a little bit longer. Lower the size to 0.01 lots. There you go. I actually didn't even get a chance to take that trade here on my my Top Step accounts. I actually haven't even opened up my Top 1 account. Like I've been so focused on just trading my live account lately. I don't even care about some of these prop firm accounts, but I might get a breach for like some sort of inactivity, so I probably gotta take a trade or something on my Top 1 account. Is anyone using the new combines with Top 1 futures at all? I'm hearing a lot of good news about these. A lot of people are starting to like them. Those are the, I forget what they're calling that one. The one with the no consistency rule. It's got no activation fee. Is it like a daily? Is it Elite Daily or something like that? I think it's like called like the Elite Daily or something. I forget what it's called, but yeah, if I do get like breached for inactivity, that would kind of suck because I am up like 10,000 on that account. But it is what it is. I already took 2 payouts on that account, so I don't mind just getting a new one and using it out, trying it. But that's pretty dope. No consistency and no activation fee. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, hero of the day. There he is. Do you have to place a stop before you get on the account with Top 1? I don't think so. Not Top 1 futures. 14 days inactivity. Yeah, I know. It's definitely been a good like 7 at least. Oh, you know what? I got a new microphone. I got the upgraded version. Yeah, I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down for the next stream. We got a new mic. This mic has been used a lot, man. I've been using this one now for probably 3 years. Yeah, streaming with this mic right here. No, maybe not. 2 years. Probably 2 years. Yeah, I got a new one. I have it up in my upstairs office, but I think I haven't really been doing too much recording on that with that microphone, so I might as well bring it into this one. Yeah, instant funded. Yeah, I always like the instant fundeds too. Yeah, those are always good. Little 1 MGC. I'll have to, yeah, put a little 0. Yeah, 1 MGC. That's right. Nick said bye. Gonna need a bigger monitor for these candles? Yo, that's insane. I was looking at the 4 hour here. Basically, we exited right there. Like somewhere around here on that buy. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Yeah, so that was basically our exit. So let me break down the trade a little bit better in this. So like our entry was sitting right here on the break of that high, right there, and stops were pretty much right back. There was a range there, kept them back below the range. Could have kept them below the lows, whatever works. And this was pretty much the idea was that 4-hour wick fill. We had these partials right here at 60. Yeah, right here at 60. So that was where I think I closed my full trade. Yeah, actually I closed my full trade. I'm sorry, right here at 58. Yeah, 58. See how that candle closed with like very little to no top wick. So I was happy to be out. John stayed in. He went through this little bottom wick, which is not a big deal, and then popped up, and I think he closed right there at 60 or 61. Yeah. And then bam, yo. Straight down from there. Holy, that was the only 4-hour bullish opportunity you had there. And then straight down we went. Look at that 4-hour. Crazy. Filled the wick and then just dropped. Closing no wick too. And now we have tapped 08, just as expected here. So let's see what we do from 08. Prop firms even breach for inactivity. Yeah, Johnny Gems in the house. What's good? What's good? Let's see who's here today.
Yo, my man. How you feeling, brother?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
Excellent.
Amazing.
You?
Yes,
What a
sir,
trade
amazing.
last night.
Less than highly favored. I know, bro. Beautiful, bro. Textbook. Honestly, super money.
Actually, I kind of did call the signal because I called John. We were talking on the phone. I'm like,
You did?
yo. I was like, yo. This is
Bro.
actually looking pretty good.
Shout out Nick for the signal.
You closed the charts. He was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm about to hang out and then go to sleep. I'm like, yeah. I was like, it's 15 minutes looking pretty good here. 4-hour bottom wicks in play.
Yeah. I opened up my phone. I'm like, snap, bro. You're right, bro. Let me get to my desk. Let's do this.
My brother Joe overheard us. He's like, wait, what's going on? We got to trade? He's looking for
Joe
the signal.
followed me.
Joe's looking for the signal,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. Go trade. Yeah. It's like some of you guys. Hey, Nick, buys, sells. Yeah. So we got in that
I'm
trade.
like, hold on. Yeah, bro.
It was
I was
nice.
like, hold
though.
on, Joe. I'm about to go take this trade. He followed me into my desk.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it was
a
good.
beautiful trade, bro. Oh,
You
yeah.
had like a, I forgot what range we were using, but basically stops could have been either below here or just simply below, I think we were using this range right here, right? This one right there.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that. So I think I just had my stop sitting like that. But yeah,
That was great, man. Great trade.
yeah, good move. Good job at holding. John went back, not into drawdown, but back down and then popped up.
I figured, if we want to trend up, we can make a higher low or whatever. But yeah, no, good hold.
mean-
Great read to 60.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then either way, look at that. Tapped.
Yeah.
Tapped. So that was your 4-hour wick fill. It didn't fill the wick fully, right? Because the main wick is here. And that's why I always close like 85, 90% through that wick fill.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good
And
trade.
that's-
Really good.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you too about. I'm thinking this thing taps that resistance there at 65. So I mean, like to not hold till 60 for me, I was like, I could do that. Yeah, because look, even full TP got tapped.
Yep. And we knew we were not looking for this move, right? We weren't looking for this move. We knew what we were looking for this move right here. Right to
Yeah.
60, right? And then maybe the wick fill, but as I mentioned, we were out of there by 60 basically. So it's not like we were looking for a major move here, like we're bullish on gold or something, right? It's like, no, we know that the 4-hour close bullish. If we get a lower wick, we could probably pop up and fill that wick before heading back down on the daily time frame. So that way we can create that daily top wick. What do you know? That candle, boink, comes up, creates that daily top wick, gives you the wick fill on the 4-hour, and then straight back down we go. So perfect read on price action.
Amazing, bro. And the best thing about it was our community was in the trade.
The best
managing
thing
the trade
about it.
the same exact way, bro. It's the same exact way as us. So I mean,
Facts.
can't get better than that.
Honestly, the money I made was good, but I was more happy last night. Like I was thrilled last night. You guys don't know how fired up I was
Yeah.
at the fact that everyone else seen it, knew it, and yeah, we planned it and we kind of gave a little direction, but still, like for everyone to see that, jump on that, have the same idea, same exits, same entries. Amazing. Same stop losses for the most part. Like unified,
Everything.
baby, unified.
Unified, literally 100%, 110%.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it was a beautiful, great agent session last night. Way to be patient and disciplined too there, chat. Great read. The patience and discipline pays, right? It always does.
It all started right here. Who was it? Chris. Chris started it. He goes, yo,
Yeah.
15 look good for buys on gold? Question mark. If we get a closure, 3 minutes, right? And then here it was. It all started right there. I didn't know you guys were in here. I chimed in here. Not looking bad. 4-hour low in place, baby. Right? Now it's our time. Just wait for that right opportunity. And look at this. Look at this. Zero confusion. Look at that. Exactly what we planned out. It was just perfect.
Literally.
Zero confusion.
Yeah, that 4-hour read was lovely too.
Yeah. And like you said, you know, you're not like bullish on that. It doesn't mean you're bullish on gold now. It just means you're bullish for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly. We're flowing. Go with the flow.
Flow, baby. Flow state. You got to freestyle.
Fluent. We're fluent with the markets.
Yes. It's Cannon. Miss you, Nick. Yo, what up, Cannon? How are you, brother? Miss you, man. Hope you and your family are doing well. Is Joe on the streams? Joe is on the streams. Yep.
Okay.
Buying a downtrend close to a breaker block is super risky. It's all risky. Hey, life is risky, brother. Trading is risky. Imagine when you get the bill for not trying. How risky? Yeah, man. It's all risky, brother. But again, you know, when you got flow and you got fluidity and you got precision and you understand price action, you know, you bring that risk down just a little bit. So breaker blocker. I'm not too sure what that is, but that sounds really cool. Breaker blocker. I like that. I like the name of that. Let's see. 2130 trade. 2130. Let's take a look. 2130. Let me go to the 30 minute. What on gold? 2130 right here. Could that be a what? A sell? Could be, but you got this. I think we had this support here, something like that. Yeah, probably would have support here. Yeah. Oh, 15-minute buy. I don't see it. I don't see it. Probably just this. I would probably consider ranging. This whole thing right here. Yeah. Oh, wow, man. Look at this melter. Insane.
Gold has been just bleeding the last, like, 48 hours.
We got the meltdown.
Which is fine. It's been a couple months since we've been back down there at 40 500.
Let's go.
Yeah. I ain't complain.
Can't complain. Can't complain.
Nope.
Oh, man. Johnny Gems, we cracked 100K, my boy. Cracked 100K on the live.
Let's freaking go. Congratulations, my man. You earned that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's
Pushing
go.
on. I'll probably do
Beautiful,
like a 20K withdrawal here or something tomorrow.
Nice, bro. Nice, man. Congrats, bro. You earned it. Let's go. Beautiful
Yeet.
milestone. One of
Yes,
many.
sir.
One of many big milestones for you.
Will we trade a $10 million account one day? I don't know, man. You see 100 grand,
yes.
I see 10 million.
I see 100 million.
$100 million.
Just if when I die, my account's at 100 million, let's do it. Like, you know, like let's just run this up until we die the best we can.
I'll lead y'all.
Hell yeah, bro. 8-figure trader in the making.
Let's go. Off to 8 figures. Who's with me? Follow the way.
You on black sheep.
Damn.
Not for real though. That's like the vibe we got though. You know,
Yeah,
in terms of 8, 9, 10 figures, like we can make more because we can become more, as well. Like Jim Rohn says.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no cap in trading, so we just keep performing well. Keep raising that income.
We need 100K on YouTube. I know. Where the subs at?
Oh, yeah.
If you're not subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And probably one of the only few traders that aren't lying to you these days, right? A lot of traders out here, they're like just lying to you. They're like, yeah, I got a live account. It ends up being a demo. Oh, hold on. This is my demo account. So just so you guys are aware, we're trading live accounts here, man. We're up 4,300 on the day, $103,000 in the account. We started this account with 50 G's. We've already taken some bread, and now we're just continuing to move on.
Let's go.
Continuing to move on.
Let this be inspiration to all of us. Beautiful.
We might do a bigger withdrawal tomorrow. We'll see. But I have no I don't think I have like plans to, I don't know, growing it to a million, but I think I'm going to compound it and take profits and build and take profits and build, and maybe at some point we'll get there.
I think so, bro. We're in it for the long run. We just do the right things. Long term, the fruits will grow. They really will.
Yep. 103, 529. I remember when it was just 529, man. So if right now you're in that season where you're trading 529, I promise you, if you do this right, there could be a comma in front of that with 3 digits next to it. I want that for you.
Hell yeah, bro. You know what the most wealthiest people say too, Nick, is that first 6 figures is the hardest to get. After that, the compounding effect it accelerates at that point, right? Once you get to 6 figures, get into 7 figures is much easier, and then 8 figures, 9 figures, way easier.
Yeah. Compounds easier.
Once you have that capital, right? So I think it's one milestone at a time, really. Right now that you got to 100K, getting to 500K or a million is going to be a lot easier than what it was when you were at 1,000 or so.
Oh, no doubt.
So, hell yeah. That,
always basically, I mean, think about it.
Present moment.
Think about it. Even with just a 50K account, in the last 35 days, 13, 14, 36 days, we've put basically almost $70,000 up, right, in profits. So imagine what was once a potential yearly goal for you could end up turning into a quarterly goal, and then a monthly goal, and then a daily goal at some point, right? Where it's like, I see plenty of traders that make 70 G's, right, in a day, right? In a trade, not even in a day, in a trade. So it's pretty awesome, the potential that's out there for you. But you got to do the work. You really gotta. You guys watch me on a day-to-day. I don't really mess around with this thing. I'm very picky. I'm taking the best trades. I don't really want to, mess it up, right? Again, these markets are very difficult to trade, very difficult to time it and be exactly where you need to be when you need to be there. So, you really have to follow a system in order to get results like that. Otherwise, you might be up and down and have these random results. But if you could stick to predictable probabilities, then guess what? You can continue to get predictable results. Notice how I get almost the same results every month. It's because I just run the probability, right? I don't do anything else in between is the big thing, right? Most people, they run the probability, but then here and there they try and squeeze some weird trade in, right? Some random trade that makes 0 sense, or it doesn't line up with the system that pays them, right? So yeah.
That's facts, but there's a formula to doing this for real.
Yep.
There aren't millionaire traders for no reason, right? They got there because of a certain formula that they followed.
Exactly.
Literally just like you're cooking a recipe, just like a recipe, like a meal that you're cooking, right? If I want to cook my mom's meatball the same way as my mom, then I got to follow my mom's recipe. I can't follow something else, a different recipe. They're not going to be the same. So I think it's the same way in here, in this game here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And basically, I almost flipped the account. And I've been yelling this from the mountaintops that the skill set you're developing right now with trading these funded accounts, when you get onto your live account, if you're open to risking a little bit like I am, you will go ahead and, because again, your 50K live account, your 50K funded account is not 50K. We all know that. It's really, what do you have drawdown? 2,500? 2K. So if you have a 50K, but you can only lose 2K, then how much do you really have? You got 2K, right? So what does it take to get a payout? to get a payout, you have to get at least another 2K, right? Depending on what company you're rolling with, right? 3K really. Yeah. So you need 3K, right? So ultimately, what did you just do? You just took a 2K account and flipped it into 3K, right? Like that means you took 20K and made 30K. That means you took 200K and made 300K. Does that make sense? Like, so what you're doing, you don't realize the skill. And again, this is why it's important to build systems around the funding companies. I think we've done a great job at that. Last year we took payouts like once a month, some even like 3 times a month, right? There were some months where we just took payouts. When I say we, I say me, right? I took payouts multiple weeks in a row. So how do you do that, right? You have to develop a system around the funded stuff and play the game the right way. So we've been able to do that. We've been able to do it here within the clubhouse, develop that thought process and that kind of strategy around it. And then all you do is take that onto your live account, right? So if you got a live account, let's say you got $200, that's like having your 2,000, right? Who's to say that in a week of good trading, you can't make $300 on that, right? So that means now you got 500. Oh my God, 3,000. Who's to say you can't make $3,000, right? But now all of a sudden your 2K account, you add 300 to it, right? In a week, and now all of a sudden you're at 500, right? Now can you do it again and again and stay following the rules without mistakes and deviation? Again, this is a picture perfect idea, but when you follow these probabilities, gang, there's no reason to not be almost perfect. Like, I don't know like how else to put that. Like, trading could work for you. It's just, can you stick to that model that works without doing anything else, right? That's really all it takes. Yeah. One big thing about me is I don't do anything else. So we both take the playbook setup. You take some other trades and I don't. I think that's the only thing that really separates me. Not that I'm so good or such a great trader. It's just I probably do less than you.
So the markets don't reward perfection, they reward consistency. So Nick just shows up and follows his plan every single day. He's focused on being consistent with following his plan, and that's the results he gets. He didn't even have to be perfect. Yep. Yeah,
you don't even have to be perfect. Remember, progress over perfection. Progress over profits. Performance over profits. Like, it's always the performance and the growth over the result. The result is a simple byproduct. So you can't look for the result. So if I go to the gym and I'm there for 7-8 days in a row and I'm working my abs and I don't see them, I look in the mirror and I go, where are they? They're not there yet, right? But that doesn't mean that they're not on the way, right? So you see how I'm focused on the outcome and not the process or the progress. Like, in reality, if I keep doing what I'm doing, if I do it long enough, the abs will show and all of a sudden they will be there, right? So you can't confuse that. And again, money works that way too. You do a lot of work, but you don't see much money on the front end, right? But all of a sudden, through that consistent effort, the money begins to show up. And when it shows up, like Think and Grow Rich says, it shows up in such an abundant way that you're scratching your head thinking, what was holding that back this whole time? It's like a dam. It's like the floodgates open at times, right? When, like John said, that first 100K, I mean, that first 100K opens up the floodgates. So, all right, what do we do here? What do we do? Do we go crazy on them and take some sort of buys here? Let's see. 15 minute, looks like it's going to try and close above. 30 minutes closing inverted celery. You got 47 seconds on the candle. 1 hour also trying to pop back up here. We did tap into 45.08. It's getting dangerous out here. It's getting dangerous. So do we take these buys? I think if we could take these buys, if we leave a wick on top, ideally a 15-minute closure above, and then get ourselves a lower wick here. And it looks good.
700 pips almost, damn.
700 pip stops, wow. And probably no top wick.
Let's see it.
Everyone hold your breath. Stop loss 500? Nah, 7.
Above them, maybe? I don't know.
What are we going to do, Goldie? All right. Well, you do get a wick. You do. So, okay. So we cannot use these lows down here as much as I would like to. It's It just does not make sense. 800 pip stop loss here. So what we're going to need to see is a high first and foremost on this candle, and then a re-break of the low, and that's the only way I can put my confidence in this current candle low. So if we come up, flip bullish, we don't need to break the high. We just need to flip bullish and then come back down and re-break the low. If that doesn't work, I will not take this trade, right? Because that 15-minute can just slam down here. So, all right, this is not like as perfect as it was yesterday. Just know that, right? So this is a little bit of a different situation here. We need a wick up first, and then probably break of the highs. This is dangerous. This is dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do anything until we wick. We gotta wick first. I have to go down to MGC too, by the way, because this is crazy. All right, wick up, and then we could have some. I'm going super low on my size here too. Let's see if I risk MGC. Yeah, my stops are probably gonna be roughly like 480 pips. 480 pips. So let's see if we could wick up, maybe flip back bearish a little bit, and then buy stops look pretty good. Yeah, those look pretty good there. So I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of that previous candle high. What we'll see is that we can do is we're not looking for much here, right? We're probably looking for a quick little pullback at 930. I think I have the zone on the GC chart. Let me check. Yeah, where is it? Right here. Yeah, probably this. Somewhere around these levels here is profits. Somewhere right there.
Yeah, I like it. Looks good.
Yeah, I'm not even taking this trade on my live account. I'm not even taking it on my live.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use current candle stops.
Waiting for more sell signals. Yeah, that's fine too. That's fine too. I think if we break the highs, we could get a little pop into like 26 there. For the 930 volume, a little bit of a pullback, but yeah, I'm still pretty bearish for the most part. So, but the only way I really like sells is if we actually come back up, right? Kind of retest there and then drive down again later. So more sells for me would be like at this point right here is probably going to be the best to maybe look for the buys. Danger.
Wow.
I'm just taking on my XFAs, but I'm going to go small here.
You didn't get in yet?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, I got in.
Not yet. Boom, boom. Got very, very confused when the markets are like this. Yeah, they are confusing. Any rallies tend to cause confusion and whatnot. So, yeah, because you never know. I mean, you want to pull back, but sometimes the rally just doesn't give you the pullback. And, yeah, it can get dangerous. Some of you guys are in. Yeah, I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. Skip the trade. Yeah, no worries, no worries. If you do get in, just go nice and I would go smaller on your size just because the ranges are really big. To the upside too, you've got
Like it's
300 pips, I think. John, you put your stops below current?
yeah, current.
All right.
Like it stopped.
Yeah, that other one's too steep here.
I don't know. Damn, just got in there too. It's like nifty.
Yeah, I don't know how you guys got in.
I'm
Was
on
it a little
the
slippage?
I'm on the MGC. Nah,
Okay.
no slippage. No.
All right, we'll see what we do. Yeah, it's a good idea, though. It's a good idea. 15 closed above. If we're going to get a pullback, it's probably going to happen now at 9:30. You got this 30-minute onion or inverted celery. 1 hour just came up for a top wick, so if we re-break the high, this should be good. Should be good. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get in. We'll see if we can get in with ya.
See it.
What are the stops looking like now in current? 240. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, let's do some partials sitting here.
Order filled.
Thank you, Linda. All right, we are in here. So let's see if we can get partials up at 46.20 and then look for full TP somewhere around like 46.43, somewhere in that area. That's going to be that basically that break and retest zone. I am going to keep my stops at this point. Yeah, I think we prepared for, roughly, around like 400 pips. So let's see if we can make a move here. 9:30. Let's see what it got. Yeah, I'm in now. Yep. Still not in. Still not in. All right. Well, we rebroke the high again, so we'll see what happens here. Dude, 1 MGC. Oh, I'm sorry. I took 2 MGCs. Thought I took 1. What'd you say, John?
I said random outcome to the trade. It's 9:30.
9:30. 1 minute time frame. Hey, yo. My stops are down by like 45, 41. I'm going extremely small on this. If not in yet, buy at discounted rate. Yeah. Wick entry. C risk? Yes. Yeah, C risk. Just because we're so bearish. Like, again, I'm not even taking this one on my live account.
Got stopped.
Yeah, keep that current candle low. Oh, yeah, my stops are going to be a little lower towards like 41. Boom, boom. Half a MGC? How do you do that? Can you do that? Half MGC? I didn't even know you could do that.
No. I don't know.
Oh, I think you meant I'm in half with MGC probably. Yeah. Yeah, go low on this. I think I made you guys well aware of that. We're going low. Low, low, low. Let's see. Yeah. Boom, boom. Can only go so low. I know. Yeah. Well, 2 MGC is fine here. One MGC, 2 MGC is not bad.
That
Trade on
literally came
forex.
back up, activated you in too.
Dude, I know. Came right back up, broke the high. I was actually thinking about having my buy stop right here.
Oh, wow.
Right there, but it's okay. I'm going the lowest inside. Not going to take a buy. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, I like this for 9:30 though. If we continue to break the highs, I like the push. I'm not sold on the buys. Like, I'm not bullish for the day, but I am bullish for a slight pullback here. And I'm iffy about that. That's why I'm going so low in my size. What platform do you recommend to trade copy with? You can use one of the ones that we're using now is Trade Syncer. So you could look them up. I think we have if you put maybe trade some link we have for Trade Syncer. I think it saves you like 10 or 15%. But that's the one. Excuse me, most of us have been using for the copier. The cool part about that is you can copy, like, let's say you have top 1 accounts. So you got like top 1, top step, and let's say like Lucid. On those, you can actually bring them all into one copy trader. Yeah, which is dope. So let's say you have 5 accounts here, 5 accounts here, 5 accounts there. Normally on a copy trade, you can only really trade these copiers with that one company. So with the Trade Syncer thingy-majiggy, you can tie them all up and have just one leader account, and then you could be trading 10, 15, 20, 30 accounts. Yeah, it's sick. It's the code TTE. I think it's like 10 or 15% off. Boom, boom, boom. Telling you, dangerous price action in front of us. Dangerous.
Always dangerous.
Can't stop the rain on Goldie. Ignite accounts, yeah, they're pretty good. They're nice, like they're nice instant funded accounts with like just a cheaper price, which is nice. Yeah, so instant funded accounts are great, but sometimes they're a little pricey. So the Ignites, they kind of tried to fill the gap there to kind of give it like a lower. You can't take as much on your payout or whatever, but they try to give an opportunity where you can still get it instant funded without having to spend so much money. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. What makes these buys different than yesterday? I mean, yesterday was way more confirmed. Right now, we are just in a heavy downtrend. So I think that's what makes these buys so risky. See, this 1 hour kind of came up, created a top wick, and then just straight back down. So it's just complete rally here. And we knew that, right? We understand that. That's why we're going low here on our size. We know we're involved in a rally. We're just looking to see if maybe 930 can pop for us. So we understand the conditions. We size down according, and yeah, see risk on this one. And yeah, we'll see if it pops. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I looked at the 15, and for some reason I just thought that 30-minute was that wick on the 15, but apparently it wasn't.
I like the range 2 on the range 2 confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah, plus you got like the first like onion here. We wouldn't have taken that, right? Price comes back up, closes slightly above. So yeah, that's pretty much the reason. Boom, boom, boom. But we also know this is a very more risky trade than we would normally take, so we're okay with it and sized in accordingly. I went D-risk. Yeah, there you go. Maybe, yeah, I was just going to say that. Maybe a 15-minute celery or something here, yep. Yeah, that would probably add a lot more confirmation if you actually had the celery on the 15. So you'll get that 30-minute to re-break its high again if that happens, and that'll be pretty nice. John's out? Yeah, John's out.
Yes,
John respects his stop loss.
I'm out, bro. Yep, I'm out. Traders trade.
Yeah, but you had that like re-broke the low too and all that.
I know. I gotta have zero foam if this thing drives up here.
Yeah, or like the only thing I would say is to give it a second shot, it'd have to be probably like a really good celery and yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wait on, celery.
Yep. News, yeah, we got news coming in at 10 a.m. Yep, that could be the little hold up here as well. See how like 9:30 hasn't really done much. Normally 9:30 is gonna be like a bigger candle, bigger candles like this. So yeah, we haven't done much yet, but we're getting our 15-minute closure in about 2 minutes here.
Yep. See how it closes.
Order filled. Let's see. I wanted to get in the clubhouse today. Is there a course in there? Yes. Yeah, full course. Hundreds and hundreds of hours of pre-recorded content about how to trade and how to think like an A+ trader, how to act like an A+ trader, and everything in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think it's.
No.
What happened?
No, energy. I didn't enter twice.
Oh, twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got some course update videos coming in pretty soon. I'm going to have to sit down and make some time. There's a lot of things that we've learned here over the past, over the past like 5 months, right? That we've been really improving on here. So yeah, I think there's some new course videos coming up, some just in-depth videos on some of the concepts that we've been using a little bit more and the ones that have been making us a little bit more money and stuff like that. So yeah, I got new videos coming soon in the course. Little update. Little upgrade. Wow, this candle's going nuts. 30 seconds here. What do we do? What do we do? Everyone breathing? Friendly reminder. I doubt anyone's even in this trade with me. I think it's just me. I think it's just me in this. Ain't no one in this with me. I'm just over here just entertaining y'all right now. I'll just kidding. You guys in? All right, good. All right. You passed out? Oh, you passed on it. All right. Let's see what happens here. I really don't like this anymore, like based off of that closure. So if we start like moving up pretty good, I may close like half of this and just let half of it run, because that 15 closure isn't the best here. But let's see how the 30-minute candle does. Your full port.
Zero FOMO here, John.
Zero FOMO, John. Remember the 5 fundamental truths of trading.
Yeah, I do. Sir, just have to take this red day. And that's another part of trading people don't tell you about. Like, you know, some days you go from green to red. I mean, like, that's what happened to me today.
Yep.
Unfortunately. And then guess what? I'm going to have to end my day red. But
yep,
it's
most
okay.
likely.
Because we don't look at outcomes. We look at processes. So it's okay. The important question is, did I finish red or green? No. The important question is, did I follow my plan on those trades? And as long as I did, I'll be a winner long term by default.
Exactly. So can you look at it like that? Can you see it like that, you know, versus let me just revenge trade and get back in and, you know, all that good stuff. It's like, can you see it from that perspective? That determines like what happens each day moving forward.
Yes, sir. That's why I like to tell myself those 5 fundamental truths, right? I didn't need to know what was going to happen next year. I knew there was a random outcome to the trade. So therefore the outcome was out of my control. I did control the controllables though, so that's a W.
Yeah, exactly. All you can control is basically your thoughts and your actions.
Yeah, literally.
Boom, 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 boom.
Asian, a new opportunity for me.
That's right. Long time ago? Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Goldie.
Actually got to head off here pretty soon too, like maybe like 15 minutes.
Yeah. What you gonna do? Let me see that 15. That 15 is not looking good at all. At all.
I'm in the cells right now.
At all. Yeah, I will let my stop get hit. It's either basically what, 790 versus 870, so $100. So let's see if it gets hit here. But this is probably going to drive down, fill the wick at that point. Yep, and continue moving bearish. So yeah, we knew it was risky. We knew we were running the risk there of going against the trend, and it's okay. I think I meant to have my entry here, but that 30-minute looked like it was that entry. So I think if you had your entries there, you probably didn't get activated, and we probably just range here. I think we could fill the wick now, but we may start to reject out of it and literally just range.
Yeah.
So
now
now
we're trending heavily bearish, but like that was a beautiful range 2 buy.
Yeah, you had the range 2 buy there. Yep. And you had the volume, you had the clean traffic, you had the 4-hour tap and support too. Like we understood this area here, got the rejection out of it. So I still like the trade. It was definitely, I'm glad we went low risk, right? I'm glad we didn't risk too much. I'm glad we understood that this is going to be a very risky trade here. Let's lower our size if we are going to get in, and, you know, just approach it like that.
Yeah. Like I'd rather have taken the loss on the buy we took rather than the buy before that, you know, like off that support without resistance.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, like off that candle. Yeah. So that way we were patient for extra confirmation.
Same. Excuse me. All right, we see what's going to happen now. We may range, we may fill this wick. I could totally see like this candle coming straight down, filling the wick, and then just popping back up, doing something like this. Yeah. Didn't take it on my live account. No, I didn't really want to take that on my live account. I was already pretty green on the day, so I did not want to risk anything with that trade. No. Sells, yeah, sells may play out. You might even get, like I said, you might even get some range here with that news coming out. You might get like a couple little spikes and price just literally stay right here. We'll see though. We'll see. Oh, you're welcome, Tyler. You're welcome. Stayed out of this one. All right, good. Yeah. A lot of you guys stayed out. I know. I almost stayed out. Almost stayed out. If we didn't get that first like break of the high, right, and then come down and make a lower wick, I just would have stayed out. But hey, we'll see. Like I said, it's probably gonna range a little bit now. Sucker tapped me out by like a pip.
Dude, I know, man. And tapped us in by a pip.
In by a pip, out by a pip. Huh? NQ, yeah, we could take a look.
I think it was our job to take this trade, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, 930 wasn't a bad idea. Again, as long as you understand to lower your risk and do what you got to do, I think it's a good attempt. We'll see though. Can we continue popping? Because again, we are in that 4-hour targeted area here, so you just never know. But I think we could range a bit, to be honest. 15-minute. Yes, still in. Okay, some of you guys are still in. Yeah, I think I got stopped by like a pip. Let's see. I'm curious to see what happens here. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Markets. Markets are looking bearish. Yeah, very bearish.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Nah, I think I'm locked out. Like, I don't have a lockout feature, but I'm done. I'm done trading.
Yeah. Just close it up. Close up shop.
Want to trade a session?
Do we pop here? Do we pop? I'm interested to see what happens here.
Well, we got Rafi and the Viking in the building.
Up, boys. Why'd I put my stops there? Just simply because I didn't want to put them under the previous candle, right? So I just stuffed them somewhere down here towards the bottom of the range. Dang, yeah, literally by 1 pip. Let's see if we break the highs and move forward. You still in, Magnus? What's going on? What's going on?
That could have easily have juiced up, bro.
Oh yeah, so easy.
Yo,
what's poppin'?
Yo, good morning. How we doing?
Yo, what up, bro?
Incredible, you?
Yeah, great buys.
Good, man. Happy to be back and just looking at, bro, 400 pips stop loss. Jeez, what's going on
wild
here?
stuff. Yeah.
Unlike.
Dang.
You guys took this one?
Yeah, I took a little loss on this one.
Nice.
Yeah, just on combine. Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, where'd Johnny Gems go? There he is. Boom. All right, how you guys feeling? Massive beaters on gold. Thursday, baby. Yeah, we'll see, man. We hit these targets, so these longs may continue playing out here, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, if you close above there too.
Yeah, I mean, stop losses were
4
tough
hours
here.
money at a top wick, so
Yeah.
Yep.
it's looking
We
good.
stopped out early buyers too.
We did. Stopped out the early ones, activated the sellers here, and now we're potentially going to pop.
It's probably will just pop.
Zero FOMO here, John. Zero FOMO.
Zero FOMO, man. Jomo.
You gotta go anyway, so if
Yeah,
it
I
pops,
think-
you're gonna have to be on the go.
I think
Yeah.
this was probably the best entry anyway. For some reason, I thought that was this 30-minute wick, but it actually wasn't. There was a little wick on the 15. No FOMO, John. No FOMO,
This
anyone.
is the randomness and the uncertainty of the markets that we gotta embrace and
Yep.
just accept it.
And again, the stop loss placement here was not easy, right? It was like Rafi said, 400 pips down here, 300 pips here. I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough to pick that spot there, but it looks like I was wrong by a pip, just a pip.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys are still in, all right, let's go. You should be good to push into 4610 here. Yeah, let me go back to MGC real quick. I think I have my ranges there. No. Yeah, I think it was 4610.
Bro.
Let me
Anyone
see.
holding here? Yo, that's funny.
Yeah, there's definitely people holding.
Goldie.
Damn you, Goldie.
Boom. Yeah, 4622. Yeah, man, if you can get that, I would say 4622 is where it's at.
Yep. filling the whole range here.
Do you get in this Magnus?
Yeah.
On to the next, boys. On to the next. We were right about direction. Stop loss was just, tough.
Yeah, fire.
I'm trying to do it. Forget about this trade, like, as soon as possible.
What trade, bro? What trade?
Which trade
One
you talking
bro.
about?
I'm gonna end my day and just totally forget about this trade right here.
Do it. I don't see why not. I'd be doing that every day.
Every day.
Winner or loser.
That's what you gotta do. The pro traders got short-term memories. We're on to the next quickly. They know one trade can't make or break them, right? It's a series of execution.
DJ Scratches for real, man.
Hey,
Yeah, 100% here.
again, stop loss, right? So our attention keeps like being drawn to the stop loss and kind of giving these trades like a little bit more room to breathe and whatnot. And you see it. This is the third example now, which is good. I like examples, right? But this is now the third example that we would have been still in this trade, right, with better stops. So yeah, I was thinking about this guy down here too. But again, we're starting to get wide, right, on the stop losses. But yeah, look at this. Lovely move. Yeah, I would probably start going break even here and maybe taking some partials. Will I re-enter? Nah, no way. No way.
Fun. Some sells potentially too. Cook in here
Yeah.
if you get a new resistance, but yeah.
Yeah. I love that. The price is so bearish. Now everyone's bullish. Yo, bro. Yeah, the stop got stopped by 1 pip. I know. Malik. How many times, man? You said that was 6 times. Yo, your stop loss right at support got hit. I know.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Malik. Thank you. I'm so happy that you survived, and now you are hitting your take profit.
Damn, bro. Imagine you never found out, Nick.
Congratulations. It's so funny.
What would you do, Nick, if you never knew that?
I know. Thanks for reminding me. All right, there it is. Target tap, my friends. Target tapped. Great job. So the idea was
Nice,
right.
good
The
trade.
stop placements were a little, they were a little tough. They were a little challenging, but some of us got stopped, some of us stayed in, some of us didn't even take the trade. So congrats to all and whatever outcome you got here. Literally
Some are
1
quaking,
pip.
some are celebrating.
Literally 1 pip. It's one of those
Yup.
days, one of those 1 pip days. We actually haven't had one in a while, or at least I haven't had one in a while, where I just got in by a pip and out by a pip. So maybe I was due.
You for that.
Can we explain the idea once again? Yeah, of course. So you have this 4-hour candle here, right? We come down. If we look left, we have a support level sitting right here. So what we had marked off here was if we can tap into 4,500, really is what it was, then we could start looking for buys, right? Because that was going to be that 4-hour support. So we go back over here. We notice that we hit this literally on the decimal, right? We tapped into 4,500. So at that point now, we want to look to see if we can snag some buys out of here, right? So when we look at the 1 hour, we notice that 1 hour candle had no top wick, right? We were expecting this candle, if it moved all the way down without a top wick, we should come up at some point to make that top wick and potentially even, create a support or whatever, right? Out of that zone there. So yeah, entry was basically on the break of the 1 hour high. It was on the break of that previous 30-minute high. So at the same time, the 30-minute closed like that, right? So this is what we like to call inverted celery. We're not looking for the biggest move ever here. We're just looking for a move back up to like 46.22, like right there. That's pretty much full TP right now.
Yeah.
It was challenging with the stops. You really had, my stops were 420 pips. So there's only so much you can really, only so far you can really go. Again, one or 2 pips got me here pretty much, but the idea, just focus on the idea, right? In general, you have this wick out of the 4-hour zone. You have no top wick on the 1 hour. These 2 candles represent the 1 hour, 1 and 2, right? So during the second half of that 1 hour, if it's flipping back up and re-breaking the high, that's our opportunity, right, to get into this trade. Plus, we have a lot of volume. We have clean traffic. We have 4-hour tap in the target. We just slowed down here on the 15. That was it. We waited for this 15-minute candle to make sure it closed above, and look at that. It just got wicked in and wicked out, and bam, full TP. That's what you get, like, slapped around by the market. But
And no top wick now.
and no top wick there. So yeah, if you're in, close full right here. That's it. That's the day.
That's the day, bro.
So makes perfect sense. Now I knew it was risky, therefore I lowered my size. I knew, you know, just had a feeling like we can move around a little bit, you know. And what do you know? We come down here randomly, drop down again, and pay attention to the liquidity, right? So can you see the liquidity when you're involved in it, right? This was liquidity to tap buyers in, aka us, right? In this situation. Now this is where we stop. They get stopped out down here. This is right here is where sellers get in, right? A lot of sellers are activated here, and then boom, right? Straight back up, wiped out the buyers, wiped out the sellers, and straight to the target. So, yeet. Good idea. Good idea. We'd be celebrating had we not had 1 pip away. We'd be celebrating right now. So just hold your head high, even if you took that loss. And it is what it is. The idea made sense, and that's the most important part.
Yep.
Stop by a pip. Damn. Yeah, it's been a minute. Let's see. Took that trade, got a W. Nice job. What do you say, John?
The cool thing about like each session, each day is it's a new clean slate. You know, it's just a new day to kind of just go do your thing. You know, like what happened today is done now. In Asian session, right? Asian session, you could just follow your plan there, and you know, just slowly get back to your profitable ways, but one good trade at a time.
Bro, like, I don't know how this, I should have marked it. I should have put a line there because I thought that line or that wick was this wick. But apparently it wasn't. Apparently it wasn't at all. I didn't even see it. I only seen it on the 15. But it's all good. One trade will never hurt you. No stop loss, gang. Yeah, if you had no stop losses, you're good. You're chilling.
All right, cool. Nice trade.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Next.
Good idea.
There.
Beautiful. I re-entered, made the loss back. Okay, good job. Yeah, re-entry there on the third break of the high, pretty much. Yeah, is where it finally popped. 7,500 on that. All right, let's go. All right, we got some traders eating. 75.55. I like that. Great job. You're killing it. You know that. Absolutely dominating. Yep, on to the next. So whether you made 7,500, whether you lost 7,500, it's simply on to the next. On to the next.
Yeah, man. Well, great session here. Great patience and discipline. I gotta head off though here, boys. Hope everyone has an amazing. And God bless y'all.
Enjoy, brother. I gotta head
Yes,
off
sir.
here
See you,
actually
Mr.
early
Jones.
too
Good day, my
today.
G.
Have a good day.
Peace, fam. Peace,
Peace, brother.
See
See you
ya.
guys later.
Peace.
Peace.
Nick, did you say something?
No, I just said I'm gonna be dipping off. I gotta leave early here too today. So why don't we do like maybe 15 more minutes of just some questions if you guys have, and if not, then we'll head out a little early. I'm a little busy. I got some stuff to do this morning, so yeah, I'll probably stick around for like 15-ish more minutes.
All right, cool.
But enjoy, brother. I'll see you later.
Thank you. See you guys later.
See you, John. Peace.
Peace.
See you, brother. Have a good day.
Peace. Thank you. You too. Peace.
Later. Yeah, I got some stuff to do here today, so unfortunately I can't stay too late. Would have loved to get that pip and dip right here, man. Pip and dip. Am I trading Asian tonight? Yes, I am. Did I lose on the live account? No, as I mentioned, I didn't take that trade on my live account. Yeah, I didn't take it. We're just too we're very bearish, but at the same time, like, I believe we can get the pullback, right? So I think we'll still remain bearish, but you're probably getting this pullback. But I didn't want to risk it on my live account here today. I only wanted to do it on these ones.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
Yeah. 671, something light. Still a nice call, though. Yeah, I think it was a good call. Yeah, congrats to anyone who actually, like, survived that and took profit there. W. I mean, I think the idea was good. It was just a little unfortunate, where price coming. If it wasn't so big of like a stop loss either, then we probably would have had much better stops, and they probably would have been sitting below this candle here, right? This one. But unfortunately, that was literally 650 pips. So it was tough to do that, right? So you just had to pick a spot somewhere in between, and yeah. See you in Asian. Yeah, I'll see you there. What up, Sam,
I
man?
think there's Asian tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do Asian. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
What day's today?
Today is Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. And Rafi's all confused.
Huh.
He thought he was doing the.
Dude,
he
yeah.
thought he was doing the mental performance today. He was ready. Yo, that man's hype.
Oh
Let's
man,
go.
yeah, I don't even know, man.
I love it.
Jeez.
Sheesh.
I told somebody here in the chat, like, there's no Asia today. My bad.
Yeah, no, that's because I messed up yesterday or the day before. I'm like, no Asia session tonight and blah, 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 blah. But I just, it was me that was in the wrong day. Yeah. Chat, there's going to be no New York session tomorrow on YouTube. Clubhouse will have a New York session, but no YouTube tomorrow. So if you guys are looking for us on YouTube tomorrow, we won't be there. We'll see you on Monday. Monday. Can we consider this buy pullback we needed before the sell? Yes, exactly. So what tells me that now too, right? Well, your prices hit our target, which was at 22. We closed with no wick on the top as well. So if this candle or even the next candle, right, decides to come down and close bearish, that's where the sells may start to turn over again, right? So maybe not this candle, maybe the next candle. You get something like this, and then, yeah, you should begin to sell back down. Yep. If price wants to move, move lower today. But again, we've already kind of hit that 4-hour support now. So you might not come down too low. You might just, maybe trade back into the range or something, close there, and then just begin to consolidate, right, throughout the day. But we'll see. We'll see.
Stephen V, yeah, the re-entry there, it's all right based off like the 30 time frame, but like with 5 minutes left on the 4 hour or 10, and like the 15 closing bearish, you got to be risky there if you're gonna take a re-entry in that one. But yeah, I mean, it's all right.
I was almost thinking about getting out if this candle gave a good top wick, just closing it all off. Yeah,
exactly.
So I didn't like that re-entry.
So much sense, no.
I mean, maybe
like maybe on the 30, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe if you're just strictly looking at the 30-minute and the 1 hour,
but otherwise, no, not really.
Yeah, this guy just closed too strong, in my opinion. This one right here, this guy.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking if we made a top wick, just skating out of the trade and just, getting out at break even.
Yeah, literally.
Catch some Z's. All right, Joshua Woods, have fun, brother. Have fun. Dream big, my friend. We're gonna miss you. Hey, I'm gonna miss you too. It's very rare that we go a day without New York live streams on YouTube. So I don't like missing, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Every now and then. You're welcome. Yeah, but nothing, Clubhouse, no, nothing changes for us. We got Asian tonight. We got New York tomorrow. Yeah. And London, everything. And then this weekend, the Viking. You're looking at the two superstars for the weekend.
Yes, sir.
He's back once again. So Magnus and Rafi will be on the webinar this weekend. So I don't know. I think we run like a trade review, Q&A, just kind of open the floor up for
just everything.
Anything you guys need, really.
Talk about the week.
Whatever comes up.
We are at your service. So basically, whatever you need help with, whatever questions you have, we'll run through it. Take an hour 15 to really just dive deep and get ready for a new week.
Yes, sir. Gonna be good. Yeah, exactly, Shivansh. Like for some, it has been, so like we got to talk about it, right? That's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's always good to talk that over. If you guys went over, had any losses that you want to really talk about, anything that kind of stepped in your way this week, and because again, like you will fight, right? So you're gonna be bad at trading for a while, but then you'll fight, and you'll be good, and then you'll get your little, just like the markets, you'll get your little pushback from, success too, right? You'll kind of find your footing, and then you'll deal with some trial. You'll make your adjustments. You'll level up, and this tends to happen often. And every single time you get stronger and stronger. But it's really good to get together during these moments and go over things to make sure we're on the same pace to continue moving bullish, right, in life. So yeah, we'll talk about it this weekend. No YouTube stream tomorrow. Yeah, no YouTube stream tomorrow. The Clubhouse is like it's like our private live streaming platform. So we stream we don't just like trade live for New York. We trade live for Asian and London, and we used to do pre-New York. We also do webinars every single weekend. Inside the Clubhouse, like a whole community, whole educational platform too, with courses and just hours and hours and hours of pre-recorded content, whether it's like price action, anything that has to do with trading, any of the concepts that we use, and then also a lot of psychology work, a lot of mental performance groundwork, building foundations, and basically re-identifying yourself, right, to match your goals and dreams. So there's just so much content in there that you can go through, but also a big like live streaming platform. Little live streams in the Clubhouse too. You could watch, so you could show up live to like London, Asian, all that. But if you miss it, if you can't make it, you could always watch like the replays too. So I like that. I'm so happy we were able to finally get the replays up there and be able to rewatch some of the other streams. How about the inverted celery to come down here? Yeah, not bad. I think I would rather wait for a bearish closure here though. Yeah. So kind of basically what I drew out earlier, which is basically, wait on a actual candle to close in your direction here instead of like, inverted celery. How can you join? Yeah, there you go. Just hit like exclamation point Clubhouse. Yeah, what I love about it more and more every day is, like I've been saying, it's like you have a group of professionals. So even like there was a couple people that reached out to me and said, "Yo, Nick, like I wasn't too professional, I wasn't too mature, I wasn't that responsible in my trading, but just being in your clubhouse and listening to not even just you, listening to the other traders having that same thought process, that same mindset, I learned to get more mature. I learned to become more responsible. So not only do you have like, myself and Magnus and Rafi, but you have a unified organization basically of patient and disciplined traders who are basically know exactly what they're trying to accomplish at this point, and they are moving forward step by step. So the community, in my opinion, is one of the biggest assets that you can get when you come into the live stream. So you can really see other people applying what you're learning, and not just applying it, but growing in it, getting better in it, and moving forward. So it's really cool when it's not just the leader that's winning, right? When it's so many other members that are all getting the same exact results and, pressing forward as well. So that's what you'll find in the Clubhouse. Such a cool environment. And again, so proud of these guys. Every day it seems to get more and more like a true professional trading floor over here. No New York tomorrow? No, not here on YouTube. Just in the Clubhouse. I'll be on my laptop tomorrow, so just on Zoom. Zoom. It's okay. Is it okay to take a trade? What up, Riz? How we feeling, big dog? Man, what's good? Is it okay to take a trade and lose? Yes, exactly. No problem with losing a trade. And you should be happy with yourself too. You had a good idea. As long as you understood the idea and whatnot, I mean, you can't lose sleep over that, right? Let's go, Spidey.
Let's go, Spidey. Spidey's here.
Spidey's in the Clubhouse now, I think, right? Did I see that? Mindset change, to be responsible, professional. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, Curtis too, man. Working with a group of like-minded individuals. Yeah, I mean, that's what we really wanted to put together in the Clubhouse, was not only the best educational platform and the realest out there, but just like, the opportunity to be around like-minded individuals and have an environment for growth. A lot of Discords you go in, they're very toxic. They're not set up for growth, right? They're not set up for blessings and favor and whatnot. So a lot of them are just gambling and risking and throwing memes around and talking crap to each other. But man, there's just something special about this Discord and this community here, Clubhouse or not, right? Just the TT group in general is like, there's just something special going on here. Feels so different around here now. What up, Cody? How you doing? What's so different, man? Same setup, same entries, same exits, same mindset, same thought process, same repetitive actions every day. Same boring routine. This might be a fake Spidey. Uh-oh. Angelo bets.
You're waiting here for these sells?
Nah, I gotta call it. I think I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I got some things to do here this morning, so I say we wrap it up here. Great trade. You know, again, whether you got a win or a loss, break even, I think it was obviously a good trade. Good trade to get in with low size, but the idea works out well. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you, Riz. Good to see you, man. Stay out the trouble, like Rafi says.
Yeah, stay out of trouble, man. That's all you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
But look at that target. Just perfect
Cool,
there
man.
at 22, man.
Tomorrow.
Beautiful. Yes, sir. We be back at it tomorrow. So great session here today. I do apologize to leave a little abruptly on you guys. I got some things to do this morning. No live stream tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll break from YouTube. Clubhouse, nothing changes. We'll see you same time, same places on all the streams. Best of luck to those who won't be in the Clubhouse for tomorrow. Trade smart, don't over risk, don't over trade and whatnot. And we'll see you guys back on Monday. Yeah, Johnny Gems dipped, Magnus, Rafi. Appreciate you guys being up
you
here.
tonight
Thanks for giving us the time.
Yes, sir.
And
Have a
yeah, we'll
great
see
day,
you
y'all.
tonight,
Happens,
man.
brother.
It'd be a great night tonight.
Sounds
See you in Asian session.
Peace out.
Peace.
See ya.
Yeah, chat. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Vibe out a little bit with me on the way out of here today. All right. Enjoy the day. Blessings to you and your family, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Later, G's. Peace.
Where the light at, remind me. If you looking for it, you know where to find me. You ain't paying for me, so you can't decline me. Can't go till the devil get behind me. Pray, throw it up, can't throw it up. Break bread with my people, we gon' pull it up. If your price too high, you ain't been lowing up. If you ain't had a ooh wee, then you can't run with us. What's the word? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel the vibe. Let me hear you when God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you when God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee. My respect for the feminine, it was minimal. God gave me another heart, it was clinical. If you sick, invite him in, he the mineral. Then he gave the family dollars, he the general. Pull up, jump out, show love, and get back in. Moving his wheel forward like I ain't got it back in. They told me think about myself and get that dough. Shh, don't put your foot in your mouth, that's tic-tac-toe. Fishing for souls on the gram, I throw the real out. Try to get rid of God and you gon' take the real out. How you put in so much work and leave the skill out? Demon got you in a sunken place, tell him get out. Looking at my sin like when the waiters bring the bill out. Can't tap dance around the truth cause it's a slow dance. Trying to get the point in your head, it ain't a so end. We let go and let God, but when we pray we hold hands. You hear me? Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel the vibe. Ooh wee. Let me hear you when God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you when God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee. I've been thinking about the times I was tripping outside. Could've lost my mind, but you kept me. I just wanna say that I'ma stand on 10. Work hard, asking for mercy for the things I did. And I've been thinking about the climb to the top. How it really don't matter who gon' take my spot for real. And I just wanna say that I'ma give your props. Cause when it all fade away, you really all that I got for real. Look alive, what's the business? Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Lord forgive me, I was tripping. Ooh wee. Can't believe God did it. Ooh wee. Let me hear you if you still feel alive. Ooh wee. Let me hear you when God did his job. Ooh wee. Let me hear you when God on your side. Ooh wee. I was ooh wee.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you could see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go. Roll up in a new one, sounding like a bazooka. See me and they froze, I'm calling the whip Medusa. Willy Wonka paint, they saltier than Veruca. Even with a new tux, promise it wouldn't suit ya. Whoa, put my family on the payroll, I can't do this on my own.
Said they had a message for me, told them leave it at the tone.
Nowadays I spin the globe just to see where I should go.
Hey, the kid is hopscotch and doing numbers on the road. Doing numbers at the shows, put your number in my phone. I don't miss, I just reload. If I did, I might explode. Got the glue up on the door, guess I'm sticking to the code. Think I need it, but I don't. Got these bars all in the whip, yeah, it's like I'm on patrol. Got my hand on everything, it's never out of my control. They've been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know.
Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the bush. Yeah, made it look easy, wasn't easy as it looks. Nah, hill got steep, we ain't need a little push. Back up, hard to believe you could see under the hood. Go ahead and look, yeah, let's go.
Pull up in an old one, looking like I'm a no one. I don't gotta dress to impress, they already know us. Know a couple cold ones, take one to no one. Only ever call when they need me, I ain't a tow truck.
Heard you got 2 favorites in your phone cause you don't have time.
One is for my girl and the other for the tax guy.
Multi-million ops and megabytes, you know I'm that guy.
Probably got 100 milli sitting on a flash drive.
Whoa, yeah, this got me in the zone. Now I'm coming for the throne. Guess I must've overthrown. Now they blowing up my phone while me tossing them a bone. Everything they getting told, always going over heads. Damn, must've overthrown. Hesitating, no I don't. No, my feet are never cold. Even when the ground is froze, I'ma keep them on their toes. They been giving me some praise. If you do, I'm not opposed. Not the one that you should worship, I got someone you should know. Tell them how it is, I don't beat around the... None of them a Camry. Foresight, even when I can't see. Let's go, hey, yeah. Count me out, now I'm counting up. Want me down for the count, but I'm rounding up. Up the mountain, what you mean? I don't amount to much. Copy everything I do, I show them how it's done. Talking on my name, that's the usual. Don't like what I'm doing, that's okay, the feeling's mutual. I don't want these people at my funeral. Nah, smiling to my face, the way you hate is inexcusable. No security, this on attack, dog. This really the view, it's not a backdrop. It's not. This really the show, it's not a flash mob. It's not. Getting lapped, yeah, did it off a laptop. One girl really understand me. 2 phones, this one for the family. 3 cars, none of them